Jason, obviously both teams I think look very different than the last time you guys played the Lakers back in December. Is there anything that you can take from that game, and especially the way that you guys closed it out, or didn't, I guess?
Yeah.
That's applicable now, a couple months later.
Yeah, I think both teams are different, but when you talk about the Lakers, they have the best player in the world, and LeBron, and so no matter what the noise is outside, he's going to come in and try to find and put his team in a position to win tonight. Learning from the last game, we did a great job coming down the stretch. We have the rebound and the ball is loose and it gets knocked out. They knock down the three. So I think the biggest thing is just understanding that we're on the road and we have to, we can't wait as we did against the Warriors. We got to continue to build on what we did in that fourth quarter, but also what we did in Utah. And so when you look at this road trip, it's been a 5-game road trip. And so if we can find a way to win and end on a 4-1 road trip, that's pretty cool to do. But we know that we're going to get their best shot tonight.
In the game against the Warriors, what did you like about the no center lineups? I guess Dorian or Davis were technically playing there, and could you see this team, especially if they play LeBron at center, as being a time you could use that lineup again?
Yeah, we can use it before they go to LeBron at the 5. We'll see LeBron at the 5 tonight, or Stanley Johnson at the 5. They're going to go small at some point, but. The thing for us is just, guys have been ready to play and understands the positions. It's basketball, and so we have to label them as centers or power forwards or point guards. But it's, you're 5 against their 5, and sometimes it's 6'9" and under. And so who can cause a problem on the offensive end and who can knock down the 3, and then who can get stops and rebounds is the small ball. Those are the teams that win. And so they've done a great job with their small ball. They beat Utah twice with the small lineup, and they've had some success with LeBron when AD's been out at the 5. So he's going to play all the positions tonight. And so we got to be prepared for that and make it as tough as possible. And then we got to respect everybody else because they have talented guys over there that can put the ball in the basket.
Hey Jason, what did you take away with working with Frank, and also what did you manage with how he managed?
Yeah, I took a lot from Frank. Understanding when you look at the 2 previous seasons, number 1 in defense, and so I tried to borrow his philosophy. I don't have AD or LeBron, but the big thing is this group has played extremely hard on the defensive end and at a very high level, and we consider that we can get stops when we're connected, and you could see that in that last game against Golden State there in the fourth quarter. We were connected and we executed the game plan, and so those, and the other things I picked up from Frank is just, being honest. Sometimes players don't want to hear the truth, but they respect you as time goes on, and understanding when you're honest with them, even if they don't like it, you tend to get a better result. And so those are some of the things that I picked up from Frank. But I would be here all day telling you the other things, so we can fast forward and to the next question. But Frank is great, and I and he's going to work through this process that he's going through right now with his team. Frank's a great coach in this league. As much as we want to put blame on coaches, it's a partnership. Players have to take accountability too, and so he's won a championship here in LA, and so I think he's going to be fine. They got the best player in the world. They just got to get healthy. That's the other thing that we saw in Dallas, that we had COVID, we had injuries, and so but once you can be judged, once your team is healthy, then it's fair to be judged if you're doing a good job or not.
Jason, you have such an informed perspective because you were with these guys. From your view, is it just health? Had they been healthy, we're having a different conversation about this team?
Yeah, I think it's health. I think it's just time. As much as we want, things to go well right off the bat. Example, Reggie Bullock, who we got as a free agent, we figured he's one of our knockdown shooters. Unfortunately, it didn't start off that way. But as time comes after he came back from COVID, he's shooting the ball at a high rate. And so sports sometimes takes time. They got 3 future Hall of Famers over there. They got a great coach, one of the best coaches in the league, great ownership, great management. And so there's a lot of high expectations when you're on a team with LeBron. And because it's all about winning a championship. It's not about winning one game, it's about winning that trophy. And sometimes the standards are high, sometimes we fail. We don't get there. But that doesn't mean you quit, you turn the page, and you get better for the following year.
Jason, going back to Frank, when you left last year, like before you left, he had at one point referred to you as someone who had become one of his best friends.
Yep.
You guys had spent together.
Yep.
I'm wondering, knowing that bond, how you have viewed sort of the personal side of what he's gone through this year. I mean, there's been so much talk about his job security, he's going to make it through the year.
Yep.
How have you viewed that? And then, as that friend, when you guys, has he leaned on you at all? Have you talked to him kind of over the course of this?
Now he's the bigger brother, so he's older, and I'm just joking. He's not. I am. He'll get a kick out of that. But we have stayed in contact. As when they came to Dallas, I left him a gift in the locker room, something that he has that he likes. I didn't mean for him to take the W too. I thought that the gift was good enough, but it coaches go through this. Winning a championship the first year, and then last year wasn't pretty either. It was tough. But the goals here in LA are to win a championship, and so Frank is up for that task. He's proven it, and he's going to work through this. But he is. I've always tried to stay in contact with him through text, just to see how he's doing, and then watching the games, and I'm cheering for him. Not tonight, but I'm cheering for him, and I think at the end of the day he's going to come out of this in better as a coach, but as a team too.